Alright, since I was surprised my first worst to best album reviews, discography video actually got some hits, the Deep Purple one, I thought I'd do another one. Like I said at the end of the video, if give me hits, I'll do another one. We're going to do Judas Priest. And there's 18 studio albums. Like the Deep Purple one, I left off the live albums out of this set, no greatest hits. Unless, I'll talk about them when they become relevant though. But alright, starting off with number 18, the bottom. Nostradamus. Man, is this thing freaking long. All these weird interludes, 2 discs full of this stuff. I don't think I listened to this thing more than once. In fact, I don't know if I ever finished it the first time. I went and saw this tour, well, kind of late in the tour. They did, what is it, the British Steel all the way through. And they played, like, I think Death on that, a couple of live songs, and on, what is that other album? I don't know, that live album came out a while, Touch of Evil. They had some of the live songs on there, and I thought that was pretty good. But sitting through this thing, this was really freaking boring, and I was excited to hear this, because I wanted to hear like a concept album. I love the Wall, stuff like that, but gotta throw this one on the bottom. Alright, here's, the controversy is starting early on this one. I know a lot of people like this one, but their latest one, Firepower, I listened to this maybe 1.5 times. First song, Firepower, I heard, you know, probably about a dozen times. It's okay. The rest of the album, I'm gonna be honest, I do not think Glenn Tipton actually played on this album. Does not sound like he's got his touch in his hands all over this thing. You know, he ain't doing so well these days. He's got Parkinson's and stuff, but it's a whole lot of filler. It sounds like a Rob Halford solo album, and like not the good one, not the first one, Resurrection, or not even like a Fight album, just like one of the later bad ones. It's not enthusiastic about it. I'm gonna be whipping through these pretty quick. I'm not gonna, you know, Deep Purple video ended up being 25 minutes long, so. Another controversial one. I know a lot of people consider this one of the best, but this one creeps me out. Stained Class. Not that it has like bad songs on it or nothing. You know, I can turn it on and I'll listen to the beginning to end, but it gives me the creeps because of that documentary where 2 kids listened to Judas Priest. They were all messed up in the head, and they said the album was talking to them. They shot themselves. One of them died. The other one lived, but his face was all caved in. I don't want to think about that. I know it wasn't Judas Priest's fault, but I just don't listen to this album because of that. Alright. Where are we at now? We're at number 15. I don't have a good copy of this because this is their first album, and they released a million different versions of this. This I got a double disc. It's not even called Rock and Roll. It's called Genocide. It's the first 2 put together. Rock and Roll and Sad Wings of Destiny. All the songs are there, but I kind of forgot what was on here other than Rock-a-Rolla, because I love that song. I wish they'd play that live every so often, but they don't. Cheater was good. Like, every time I turn it on, I was like, I forget what the hell's on this, but I like it when I do play it. It's not great, but I like it when I replay it. I just can't put it that high on the list. Alright, here we go. Jugulator, number 14. Ripper Owens' first album. He only did like 2 and a couple of live albums. But why is every intro on this song like 1.5 minutes long? And then they get to a pretty good song. Not a great song, but they're all pretty good. That's what kind of kills this. It's like the replay. You gotta like fast forward through a lot of boring crap in order to get to the good stuff. I will say, Live Meltdown '98. Great album. This is probably my favorite live album by them because the takes of these songs are so much different than... Because Ripper's singing on them. You heard the other stuff a million times. Like my favorite version of Living After Midnight's on this. Because he did it and it was just different. Yeah. It's for the completists because no Rob Halford and they never play this stuff live. Number 13. Redeemer of Souls. I'm going to be honest, the stuff since they got back together is all basically low on my list. I got the regular version of the album, then they had like the deluxe version with an extra CD, and I'll be honest, the songs on that were like the better stuff that should have been on this thing, and they should have cut a few songs off of this, put it on that. I got the bonus disc I got is like a limited edition record, but it's okay. Halls of Valhalla is probably the best song on the album. You know, it's Judas Priest. It's not quite, you know, firepower filler, an album full of filler, but there's a couple of okay takes on there. Alright, quick Redeemer of Souls story. I went to California, and my friend, he's into sports and all that stuff. He wanted to see like every sports team out there. We went to a Kings game, and we went to a Clippers game, and we went to the Clippers game. Saw all these metalheads walking down the street. I'm like, oh wow, there's got to be like some metal concert going on around here somewhere. And we went to the Staples Center, and then that's right next to, what is that, the Kodak Theater or something like that? And Judas fucking Priest was playing there. Yeah, I saw them 4 times, and I didn't like the new album. But shit, I would have totally loved to have seen them play there. I broke my heart, and I was watching the Clippers versus the Spurs, and I don't watch basketball. I could care less. I was just there because it's something new and different. Well, yeah, I would have loved to have seen that in Los Angeles, and I didn't get to see it. That said, we got Angel Retribution. This one's got a bona fide classic on it, though. Revolution. I remember hearing that like a Monday Night Football, you know, they played it right before it, when the album came out, and I like this one. Not the whole song isn't great. Hellrider's good. Judas is Rising, that's probably one of the other big songs on this thing. Worth Fighting For, But Revolution stands out, but that's like the only real super standout. Other than Loch Ness, a song, it was like a 10-minute long song about a Loch Ness monster. It's goofy and weird, but, you know, where else we at? Ooh, Demolition. Alright, way better than the other Ripper Owens one. I like a lot of songs on this one. I don't know, I thought I had more to say to this, but I don't. I just like this one. It's good. Well, the songs are tighter than the other one. It doesn't sound a damn thing like Judas Priest. It's way heavier. They try to go a little bit more modern. Oh, Hell is Home. That's the song that stands out I really liked. I don't know if I like that better than Revolution, but I had to throw this one a little bit higher because... Oh, Metal Messiah was really good. Cyber is... It's just good. Not great. No real... It's not a stinker. This might be a little sin after sin. Kind of in the middle of the pack for me. I don't really... The 70s stuff, I kind of like the 80s stuff better. Sinner's great song. The rockin' version of Diamonds and Rust is good. I love Starbreaker, Distant Aggressor. I just don't listen to it that much. It's good. Doesn't, you know, blow me away. Strangely enough, I put Ram It Down ahead of it. I love the song Ram It Down. I like the weird, like, fake drums on this stuff, the programmed out drums, because I guess Dave Holland is too busy, like, diddling kids or something to show up or practice. Why did I say that? We shouldn't have said that. Come on, I don't know. The Johnny B. Good song really sucks. That's from a movie that nobody remembers. I remember because I've had cable back in the day. You know, I watched cable all the time. We lost that community when everybody went to Hulu and shit. Not everybody used to know all these like obscure movies in the 80s. It was a community of movie going back then. Now it's like, yes, oh, did you see this? Like, no. I'm a rock. Blood Red Skies I like. I don't know, maybe I should have put this one a little bit lower on the list. I don't know, but we're sticking with it because I printed out my notes, okay? Turbo, I'll admit it, I like it. I like the weird pop direction that they went. Turbo Lover, when they play this in concert, I've seen them, what, 4 times? It's a highlight of the show, okay? Wild Nights, Hot Crazy Days, it's like really stupid in the 80s. I like stupid in the 80s. That's why it's, what was it? It was number 8. Oh, gotta dig back in the pile. Number 7. Here we go, my bootleg edition, or whatever, unlicensed, whatever version of Sad Wings of Destiny. Yeah, number 7, it's good. Got Victim of Change, I'm kind of sick of that one, but The Ripper's on there. Tyrant's on there, Genocide's on there, Island of Domination's on there. It's great. But if I was more of a 70s fan, it probably would have been higher. I like the 80s stuff a little bit better. Alright. Number 6. This is all the best, the top of the top here. Hellbent for Leather. Very good classic. Probably my favorite album of them in the 70s. Evil Fantasies. That's kind of an overlooked song. That is pretty damn cool. Running Wild's good. Green Monalishi. I had to look that up because I knew it was made by Fleetwood Mac originally. I was like, that don't sound like Stevie Nicks kind of stuff. No, they were a completely different band. See what happens when you dig a little deeper and you read the liner notes and stuff like that? You find out Fleetwood Mac was a completely different band originally. Take on the World. I like that one. They kind of redid all that stuff again on like, what's the song I'm thinking of? It's on British Steel. Whatever. I'll think of it when we get to British Steel. Hellbent for Leather. Yeah, that's kind of played out, but Delivering the Goods. That's on there too. Painkiller number 5. I lost my original copy. I don't know. But Painkiller, probably their heaviest song ever. Probably one of the heaviest songs ever. I don't care how death you go. The drum intro alone is like melt your face kind of shit. That's opening the arc, face melting, exploding guy stuff. Heavy. Painkiller. I don't have all the notes on there because I didn't write it down, but yes. Painkiller. Number 5. And number 4, British Steel. Probably would have been a little bit higher, but some of the songs have played out. I mean, we've all heard Breaking the Law a million times. Metal Gods. Probably one of my top 3 Judas Priest. Living After Midnight. You know, we've heard that a million times, but I love it. Like I said earlier, the last time I got to see them, it was them and White Snake, and I'll be honest, the place wasn't full. Probably like, I don't know, 10, no, I don't know, yeah, probably 2010 was it after an anniversary. And yeah, they played the whole album all the way through, and that was really cool. I was like, I never really listened to this all the way through, but I had a greater appreciation of the songs after that. Normally, I hate it when you go see a band, they play the whole album all the way through, because I don't want to hear the filler shit live, but they did that on this, and grew to appreciate the album a little bit more. This is one of the first ones I had because I had my brother's record collection. I made like a tape dub. Point of Entry. Not quite as cheesy as Turbo, but I love the shit out of this album. Heading Out to the Highway is good. Hot Rockin' Stupid, I'll be honest. Turning Circles I like. Desert Plains I love. I got Troubleshooter stuck in my head for the longest time, and I didn't remember what the hell the name of the song was or what album it was, and it took me like a week to figure it out. I was like, that was it. I had that melody stuck in my head. I couldn't remember the words to it or nothing, but I love Point of Entry. Special. And I had a Camaro at the time, and I used to go ride around blasting this album trying to be obnoxious down by the beach at the lighthouse. And this was the album I used to do that to. Everybody looked at me like, who the hell is that idiot? Alright. I gotta go to an honorable mention, because we're into the top 2. You kind of already know which is the top 2, and I said I love the 80s stuff. This is the most Judas Priesty damn album ever, and this is Halford live, or Resurrection. He had the live album also, Live Insurrection, which was also probably the best Judas Priest live album. He did a couple of fight songs and a lot of like the deeper cuts, like Tyrant and stuff. I think Tyrant was there. I don't know. I had an MP3 dub from Kazaa back in the day. I don't know where that file went. Gotta rebuy it. Eventually you buy this stuff, so I don't feel bad about downloading shit for free. But Resurrection was on there. All this stuff. Even the song Drive was good. The One You Love to Hate, they had Bruce Dickinson on there. Locked and Loaded was Made in Hell. Oh my god, that was the best solo song he did. I don't have the Glenn Tipton solo ones. Doesn't matter. I'll be saying this one, Halford 4, this one, I listened to it maybe once. That's why I'm saying, going back to Firepower, that one sounded like that. Then he had like another one, which was like a Christmas album. Then there's that other one, Golgotha. That wasn't that good either. He tried to get too heavy. Instead of sticking to the... But whatever, let's go back to the Judas Priest stuff. Number 2, what's it going to be? You know the top 2 that we're thinking of. Defenders of the Faith. So that means Screaming for Vengeance is number 1. This is basically part 1, part 2, but we'll go to this one. This is a little bit more slick than the other one. Free Will Burning, probably my favorite guitar solo by them ever in there. Jawbreaker's on there, The Sentinel's on there, Heads Are Gonna Roll's on there, Defenders of the Faith. That's what that other song on, whatever, Hellbent for the sounds like that. Where they have like they're all like We Will Rock You rip-offs. Wait, let me go back to that. What was it? What was the song I was thinking of earlier? United. It was United. It sounded like that. They do one like on every album apparently in the 80s. But then this one, come on. It says all my favorite Judas Priest songs on there basically. Electric Eye, Riding on the Wind. I love Bloodstone. I even like Take These Chains, which is kind of the filler on the album. Pain and Pleasure is good. It's kind of the filler. Screaming for Vengeance. Oh my God. You got another thing coming. I heard way too many times. I don't get that excited in the concert when it comes. They don't play it at the very end, but they play it close to the end. Fever. Devil's Child. Oh my God. Yeah, let's try to keep it a little bit short. I think, well, I'm looking at the timer. I got this under 16 minutes. So there we go. That was my Judas Priest beginning to end. If I had to do live albums, I'm actually going to say the Halford Live Insurrection was #1. Then I'm going to go Meltdown, this song, or this album. Oh, let's not forget Unleashed in the East. I got a problem with this album. We all knew Kiss Alive 1 and 2 were fake and made in the studio. This was even faker than that. This didn't sound even remotely live, and it's alright, but it's just re-recordings. Fake, live re-recordings. I don't even like the set list. It's all the boring songs that I really don't. Well, not the Ripper's on there, Exciter's on. I would just rather listen to the album versions. Priest Live in the 80s. I got the DVD. Even though it's from the Turbo Tour, but I don't have the CD, but I got the DVD version, and the editing on that looked like an 80s video where it was too many cuts, and it didn't even look like the live album. The Ripper Live in London one, I thought that was pretty good, but not as good as Live Meltdown. They got a newer one, Battle Cry. I don't even have that one yet, and I also said, the hell was the name of that one? Touch of Evil. I like Touch of Evil, and I didn't think I was going to like that one. There was a couple of rehashes and shit. Shit you already heard a bunch of times. That was not that bad. I know I just didn't say that stuff in order, but whatever. I'm here, I'm making the video. We just went through everything. I had to talk quick. I'm too hyped up. I'm sorry. Goodbye.